Ferdinand and Keat arrived safely at White Sands after a long, uneventful journey. Although ranger escorts are paid for by King Danao, the traveler is still required to pay for food and lodging while on the road. It seems Ferdinand underestimated the older ranger's appetite and the amazing amount of mead he could consume before passing out at each inn or tavern along the way. Still, though, Ranger Thawkins had proved his worth when they had been attacked by a large group of skeletons near Princeton. By the time the pair made their way to White Sands, Ferdinand was nearly broke. As they approached the palace gates of the Gambler's City, Ferdinand asked Ranger Thawkins, "It looks like I'll be staying here for some time. I'll need to find a job to earn enough to continue west. Any suggestions?" As he typically did with any question requiring an answer longer than a grunt yes or a grunt no, Thawkins simply shrugged and continued on through the front gate. Ferdinand extended his hand to thank the ranger for the safe escort through the wild, but he replied by muttering something about a hangover and needing a stiff drink. Nodded and turned away from the boy. "Well, it looks like I'm on my own." A few weeks passed. Ferdinand found odd jobs around the city, anything from gathering ice overnight or scraping windblown white sand off roofs. One night, after a long, hard shift at the ice farms north of the city, Ferdinand shuffled over to the Adventurers Guild of White Sands, named the Dry Mouth. Only a few patrons sat at the bar. One was a familiar face. "Found work, boy?" muttered Thawkins. He was sitting in front of several empty shot glasses and looked like he had been hitting it hard all night. "Some, not much that pays, though." "I'm headed west. If you want to make some coin, you're not helpless with the sword, and further west, the less civilized things get." "Are you offering me a job?" "I'm leaving tomorrow at dawn. Come if you want." Putting down his glass, the ranger stalked out of the bar. Why was the older ranger headed west? He said he only goes to White Sands. Ferdinand hadn't even had a chance to ask. But he was offered a job that wasn't harvesting ice or scraping sand, and one that got him further to his goal of meeting the Frost Druids. It was time to pack his few things and prepare for his journey to the west. Yeah, this is what I do. I constantly am ambushed and ambushing zombies in this dig. So, welcome back to the Realm of Vasten. My name's Fixxitt. I think you likely know that. And yeah, I'm detailing and digging. That is what we're doing. I honestly don't think I've shown this on camera because I've recorded the beginning of this episode several times, and I just wasn't really happy with what we're talking about. And I thought let's just get a fresh start and talk a little bit. So it's going to be a wee bit chatty, a wee bit talky, because as you can see, I'm in the middle of a huge project, and if you don't know how huge it is, I'm just going to show you that in just a moment here. But what we have here in the Realm of Vasten is we have several enormous projects that are all kind of in various states of underway, right? Like Mantis's dig is huge. Klautos' dig is now officially done, but also huge. And in addition to that, he hasn't even... Oh, gee, there we go. See? That's the evidence. He hasn't even really started building yet. I see he's laid out some lines. We're probably going to see that whenever I go into Spectator here and show you my dig, my project. And my project is to connect those two projects together and also build something really cool. That's kind of the idea, and you know, we'll see how the really cool aspect of that goes. I have a good idea that it's going to be cool, but we will see in all good time. Hopefully you enjoy it, because I think this is going to be an extremely unique project. I'll just say that. I don't want to give away the whole thing until it actually happens, because I think it's going to be a kind of cool reveal. And I'm not really one to avoid spoilers all that much personally, but I do think that this reveal is going to be worth waiting. So we're going to wait for what the purpose of this cave is for now. But I think that it would be cool to just kind of show you as we go. It's probably very dark, isn't it? it's cool to show you as we go the progress, and then, you know, I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time down here. So what I'm doing is basically I'm just, as we go, I'm detailing. And the reason why I'm doing that is because I want to dig this down. We are at Y44 now. When I started the night, we were at wide 45, so you can see a lot of work. A lot of work has been done, but I thought that it would be a lot easier to detail the wall with sort of at least cobblestone variants for now, and then maybe come in with stairs and walls and stuff later, or not. I don't know, depending on just how massive this is, because there's going to be a lot of, I was saying we're going to avoid scaffolding by doing this, but that's not really accurate, because there's going to be a lot of scaffolding, because we're going to need a lot of like ice and things in this cavern, in this little area. So yeah, this is a huge project, and let's just take a look at how huge it is. Oops, spectator. Yeah, so we'll just zip right over here to Klautos' area. So yeah, so this is Klautos' area right here, and you can see that this is the dig that I'm working on right here. It goes all along here. Now we're moving fast because we're in spectator mode, and you can still see how very large it is. And then this is Mantis' dig. So that's the idea. Now I don't know where it's going to connect to. I'm going to kind of leave that up to them. So that's why I haven't done a whole lot at the actual connecting points yet. But yeah, it's going to be very large, very large. Like you see over here, I haven't really connected this because I don't know. Klautos may say, hey, you know, Fix, connect it over here, in which case I'm just going to have to turn this cave sort of around here, which is fine. I can totally do that, no big deal. And I want to make this in a way that's going to be really good for everyone. So yeah, so I just thought while I was doing some detailing, where the heck did I leave off? Wait a second, am I done with all this? This looks all detailed enough, you know. Again, it's just, I'm just adding in some cobblestone. Oh, there, this isn't okay. Yeah, I'm just adding in some basically just some cobblestone variant just now, and then like I say, it's gonna be a lot better when we come in with walls and stuff later. But I'm trying to add some like hanging little doohickeys over here and over there, and basically all the underparts where I think maybe the stone wouldn't be quite as stable. That's where I'm especially putting cobblestone. So like, and certainly not all, but boy, it's so dark at night in Jerm's pack. Even though we're underground and you wouldn't think it would change that much, it's quite dark at night. I was remembering Joel when he first started playing on Vasten was like, wow, it's so dark at night, and I didn't really realize that so much. I mean, I believed him. I wasn't like disagreeing. I had not spent all that much time underground since Jerm added the new light map to the pack, and yeah, it's quite dark. And not that I mind, because I think it's a very cool atmosphere. But yeah, lots of torching, especially for the YouTube purposes, because YouTube makes things so darn dark. So, but you know, I'm glad that I mentioned that YouTube thing, because it's quite a transition to what I actually wanted to talk about. Now we're going to get to the banking clan. Ninny and I have a project that we're about to start at the banking clan. We are going to build an iron farm. There's a whole lot of reasons why. One of the reasons why is I'd like to be able to get more beacons in this world easily, and even despite the huge digs that we've done, despite that, we still have gone through a lot of our iron, because I went and farmed 3 beacons so far just in the last few days. The last episode I think I got 2, and then I got 1 in between that and now. And yeah, that just, you know, that stuff just takes time. So, ooh, oh, this is cool. I'm so glad that there's a like cavern sort of intersecting there. I think that's super awesome. So it's just gonna add to the atmosphere, and who knows, maybe we will utilize that. We definitely will utilize that. I know. I know that's not random. I mean, it is random that it's there, but it's not random that I am excited about it, because I know exactly what we're gonna do with it. But that again is part of the reveal sort of later. So yeah, okay, I'll dig a little bit while we discuss. So one thing I wanted to ask about, and you know, I was watching an Iskal video not long ago, and Iskal's like one of those guys. I really enjoy Iskal, but I don't watch that much. And, you know, part of the reason why is because I have become friends with quite a few of the small YouTuber little community that we have here between, I'm not going to even start naming them all because I'm going to get mixed. I mean, you know, I'll forget people, but everyone from like all the people who play here, you know, Grumpy, Jerm, Ninny, everyone, Klautos, Mantis, and all the other folks. But then in addition to that, like the sort of the people who are like friends with the community, like for example, Sunfire SG, who played on War Girls and is just a cool dude and a good YouTuber and stuff. Some people from the Craftaway server, some people from the aquatic server. I'm Dom. Man, I'm gonna see. This is why I shouldn't name people, but there's so many people on my playlist on YouTube, and I just, because I know them, and I don't know like the hermits and stuff. I generally, if I'm gonna click on a video, I generally click on like sort of the smaller folks, because if you're one of 100 views or 200 or 300, 400, 500 views, then I feel like that makes more of a difference than when you're one of 35,000 views. Not that that's not still important if you enjoy the content and all that stuff, but they're like my friends. So I want to watch and support my friends. So I don't get to that stuff, but I will say I was watching an Iskall Hermit video just a couple days ago, and it was just kind of on the background, and I was just like noticing how smooth his cuts and transitions are, and they're so good. For example, Iskall never says, "Okay, I'm gonna do this, and I'll be right back." He just it's like, and then he's there. That's something I like to do. Now I know I'm getting a little behind the velvet curtain. Is that what they said? You have velvet rope, maybe? I don't know. Here about the sort of production thing. But what I want to ask you, because every video I do, I'm getting 400 to 500, 600, 700 views on these videos, which is unbelievable given that just a few simple months ago I was getting 100 or 110. So to get a 400, 500, 600% increase in just a few months is really, really amazing. But so I have so many new YouTuber friends, and I thought that maybe I should open up the floodgates for criticism. Now, I'm braced. I'm pretty tough. I'm not that tough, actually. I'm not that tough. I'm probably going to cry. but I'm fairly tough about taking criticism. So yeah. So if there are things that I do on these videos that you think I could improve, that things that you would enjoy more, since you're here already, let me know. I'd like to get some perspective on that, because sometimes when you're in it, when you're doing it, sometimes you don't see it quite as clearly. It's like whenever you're watching maybe a little brother or a kid or one of your kids grow, all of a sudden you're like, oh yeah, wow, they're 6 inches taller than they were. How'd that happen? Because you see them every day, and when you're in this, doing this, I think that maybe I see things every day and I don't maybe notice, Now, there are some realities of life that I want to talk about not being a full-timer. Full-timers have time. And if I only did one episode every 2 weeks, then I could probably do that. But I think to maintain some consistency of content, which is important as well, then there are times that you have to do things that take less time to create than would be ideal. I need to go and put this. I need to go to my storage. Look at how many rocks here. This is gonna kill my frames. I didn't realize my inventory was full. Anyway, let's go. You see that little area up there? That's how I know that I have like a storage area, and I need to add like 2 more storage areas here soon. No way do I hit this. Nope, I knew it. Not even close. Oh, way over. Okay. Well, Anyway, so yeah, so there's keeping in mind that there are some realities to life as a small YouTuber, right? I mean, as far as how much time you have to do episodes and all that kind of stuff, because all of us who do this in our level all have sort of day gigs and families and all that kind of stuff. Not that the bigger YouTubers don't necessarily, but our income doesn't allow us to maybe say, okay, family, I'm gonna sit down at the computer for 6 hours tonight and do an episode or whatever. It's just not in the cards. And I think we're all in the same boat there. So I mean, keeping in mind that that's sort of a reality of life, let me know. I would love to hear your thoughts. Let me know what you love about the series, what you think I could do a better job at. Like maybe not having like 300 entities all in the same place. That would be maybe a good start. Keeping my frames decently. Gee whiz, man, I really dropped the ball on this one. Anyway, so yeah, so that's the first thing I want to ask, is just a sort of a kind of viewer question of the day. But I'm prepared. I'm braced for some harsh criticisms here, and maybe I can just improve. Maybe I can just improve my production. Maybe I can improve the quality of content in the channel. Hello. Oh, gee whiz, I'm gonna die. Holy crap. Holy crap. Holy cow, I almost died. To a freaking skeleton. Okay. Wow. What a noob move. Hey Fix, don't die to a vanilla skeleton with your diamond gear. Do I have my diamond gear? Yeah, why did that hurt so much? Where is he? Wow. Oh, he's dead. Oh, maybe I killed him. Wow. I'm awesome. I'm amazing. Okay. Anyway, let me know. Let me know your criticism. And just constructive would be awesome. But whatever. You can be mean, I guess. I'll brace myself. Yeah, and hopefully I can improve. And I can put out some more content that you enjoy. Whether it be the cinematics and all that kind of stuff, or whether it just be the regular part of the episode, or whether it be whatever. The format in general. I'm not saying I'm gonna change necessarily. If someone comes in with an idea that I think is not right for me or not right for my personality or whatever, then cool. I will take it and appreciate it, but maybe not necessarily. Let's not follow it, but I do want to hear it. So that's the first part. Okay, that's the viewer question of the day. And now what we're gonna do is we're gonna cut over the banking clan. I'm gonna show you what I've been working on. We're at the banking clan, and let's just take a look at what I have done. So yeah, I've done a lot of work here, a ton of work, just laying out roads. And I've decided that the banking clan, well, okay, so why are we here? Why are we leaving our kingdom? Because the idea is that we all work on the same kingdom, right? It's true. That's true. This is an existing kingdom. It's not like I'm going and starting a new one. But we need an iron farm. And I think that the best place for an iron farm is the banking clan. It just makes sense. You would come here if you wanted to get, money and stuff, and iron is kind of that. So I think that this is the best place to, and then also in future seasons, why would we go back? This is like the place. This is an independent kingdom. Everything just lines up that this would make sense to have an iron farm here, and we need one in the realm, primarily because I want to have more beacons these days, and plus we just need one. This realm's 3 years old and we don't have a freaking iron farm, right? So I've been laying out roads. And you can see, and I decided I wanted to go with really straight, non-organic shaped roads, and I just think that's going to be good. So these are basically palace plots. So this is going to be a palace here. This is going to be a palace over here. There's going to be one over there, although I'm not sure if there's enough room. We may go into the water a little bit. Let's see up here. Yeah, you can see there's going to be one over here, maybe two, depending on, I don't know, we might split this in half. Yeah, we probably will. There will be 2 palaces here, then like 2 over here. So there's room for 10 palaces. That's the idea, because we have 9 banking trades right now. So this whole thing is just going to be for diorite trade. That's going to be the idea. So this is where you would go if you want to trade diorite. And over here is where you would go if you want to, say, sandstone. And over here is where you're going to go for the iron farm. So talking to Joel. Joel, I think, is going to, I think we've drafted Joel into actually setting up the villager breeder and stuff here. And Ninny and I have decided that we're going to work on the iron farm. So now Joel has told me that it has to be 70 blocks away from the nearest door. So we thought that the best and safest way to future-proof this is going to be to go from the edge of the road here, 70 blocks. And I think I went a little bit further than 70, actually. It doesn't look more than 70, but I'm pretty sure there's more than 70. So I'll verify that. But, well, let's just check it here. So what? This is going this way, right? No. Yeah, this is going. So I'm at 520. Let's just see. And now we're at 5, 6, so the nearest door is going to be like here. Oh, wait. Yeah, like here at best case, right? And so that's like 100 blocks essentially, or close to it. Oh, more than 100 blocks, isn't it? Yeah. So we're good. So this is going to be the banking, or this is going to be the iron farm of the realm. And I don't know where Joel's going to want to put the villager breeder, because there's going to be a villager trading hall just right over there in render distance at the Diorite Federation. And that's going to be where the trading hall is. I kind of don't want to have the villagers until we get the new villagers there. So we're just kind of waiting on that. Hopefully, the iron farm mechanics won't change in 1.14. I haven't seen anyone say that they're changing, at least not enough where this isn't going to work, as far as spawning iron golems and all that kind of thing. But yeah, so we're going to be building in the water right here, coming out of the water, a palace, similar sized in scope to the one that we have right now. And we've been talking about different palettes to use, and I think we're going to go with maybe a granite based sort of palette. Maybe like granite and I don't know, like granite and red sand maybe, or granite and brick. Brick is a little painful, even with the trade that we have. Brick is still a little bit painful to build out of as a primary thing. So maybe granite and red sand might be a good place. And then my thinking is we'll have the iron farm in the middle, and then maybe granite trade on one side and red sand trade on the other side, because those are trades that we currently have here. So I think it might be a nice way to sort of combine everything. And then, you know, and then whenever we want, what else? What other trades do we have here? I can't think of offhand. Say diorite. Oh, well, no, wait. Wait, andesite. So when we want an andesite trade, maybe we'll build an andesite palace here, you know, and that kind of thing. So yeah, that's kind of the idea. And then we'll move the structure block trade system for those two trades from over there to the new palace. So that's kind of the idea. Now, we're not going to be doing this episode, but I just want to show the road building aspect, because it's no small task. Let's do spectator, and just so I can give you an idea of where this is. Okay, so you can see just the size of the roads. They're all nine blocks wide. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna bring up the land, and this is gonna be very flat. I've kind of decided to, you know, generally I don't flatten things, and I think that this kingdom here in particular would be actually good as a flat kingdom. So almost like a plot world, you know, like those creative servers that you do. So there's enough room for maybe a smaller palace here, maybe a small tall one or something. Yeah, this would be good. I don't want to block this view kind of, because I think that's a kind of cool view to come up this way, but yeah, you can see all the roads, and then this road here goes the whole way around to, yeah, back in here. And then I think what we'll do is here, I was testing out here is raise up the side up to this tall, so the whole thing looks like is like walled in island. And plus that way, if we need to expand, like say over here we need to expand, we can just bring it up right from the sea. How deep is this? This is pretty deep. Wow. It's pretty deep, huh? Anyway, yeah, so that's the basic idea. So we're gonna get to this probably next episode, maybe, depending on how it goes, but we still need to work out a palette, and I want to bring Ninny in a recording so we can really talk about it and discuss and get signed up. Sort of a basic plan. We've been kind of thinking like a fortified dwarven type of thing. I know Joel had mentioned maybe doing it over here, but the reason why I don't want to do it over here is because it'd have to be like way out here, and I feel like there might end up being more docks around here with the ship, like just, you know, sort of pretend docks. Like Grumpy Owl did this, so maybe take this sort of idea and just expand to more docks, because there would be more than one ship, you would think, here. So I just didn't want to. I didn't want to put a palace where there may end up being more docks here. You know what I mean? And just kind of keep it as is. And then the other thing I wanted to do is I wanted to test on maybe having gutters here. So that's something that I just kind of started messing with, and I'm thinking just kind of do something like this. And then I don't think we're gonna do. I don't think we're gonna do a random. Well, we might. I don't know. I always say we're not going to do a random sort of block variant here, and then we always, you know, and then we always do, because I've grown to really love the block variant sort of way of building and way of seeing things. But I was thinking that this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, it's 7. So we could do a kind of cool pattern here if we wanted to. We could do kind of like a, I don't even know what, but like, say we did something along these lines, like this one, you know, oops, there we go. I knew that was going to happen. Okay. Or, I don't know, something. I'm messing this all up, aren't I? But, wait, I can do this. I can figure this out. You know what I mean? And maybe put a few different blocks here. Like maybe, how would this look? I don't even know. Something, you know, I don't know, something like that. Or should we just do, you know, like the sort of the use, you know, like this, and then maybe, you know what I mean, like, is that better? I think it kind of is better. So I think we'll probably end up just going with a sort of stone, and then variants, you know, all around the block variation, standard sort of stuff all along here. So what I want to do with the rest of today is I want to fill out these roads and kind of get them to a place where I feel like they are Oh, I need to go repair my tools too. But where they're all at least full around these palaces and get all ready to start the next start the iron farm over there. And then, you know, hopefully I'm not going to be in charge of actually building the iron farm. I don't mind building the building. Actually, I'm really looking forward to building the actual building of the iron farm, but I don't necessarily want to do the mechanics of it. And I think that we have someone who's really good at that, Joel. I'm talking to you. So I don't know. We'll see if those guys feel interested. I think Mantis really knows how to do farms as well. Maybe Klautos does too. I can speak for Jermsy and me though. We don't know how to do stuff. so maybe they'll want to jump in. But I do like the idea of having kind of stone gutters here. Would this be better? I wonder if it were. Would it be better if it were this way? Oh, I think maybe it would, huh? Because that gives you like the. In fact, actually, if we did that, we could have maybe like cobblestone variant of stairs too. Maybe, huh? Maybe. I think that's better. I think that's better. Okay, so I got some work. I gotta rip out these stairs. I'm gonna turn them around. But yeah, so I'm gonna lay out the roads, and then we'll come back and discuss. Okay. All right. Don't be too mean to me in those comments. I just recorded the bit where I was asking for your. Whoa! I almost looked at Enderman. Asking for your criticism. So don't be too mean. I love you all. Okay. I'll see you in a second. I've done a lot of work. I've done a lot of work over the last, well, a few hours of nap time, a few hours in the morning before anyone in the family woke up. And yeah, I think it's time to wrap this puppy up. We got some more work here. I still got to put in like the gutter system here, but I got all the stone laid. And yeah, there's no variant or anything yet. That will come in time. But for now, I think we're at a good place to just take a look, wrap it up, and then next time I'm going to come back here. We're going to start the iron farm, the iron behemoth. But there's some things I need to know, and I need to talk to Joel about this, or Mantis, or Klautos, or any of the fine redstoners that I know. Is how big should this iron farm be? How big does it need to be? You know, to make. I mean, this is going to be my plan. Is this is the only iron farm we're going to have in the realm. So I want to make a good one. I don't want to make like Sandrasku for the mob farm. You know, it's okay. It's fine. But we have I got a little too close over there. Let's get rid of this. There we go. It's okay, but it was built for when this world had basically just me and one or two other people max, and it was fine for that. But now that there's 8 of us playing, not to mention Dimensions and all the people over there, it's not really adequate, you know, because it's just not big enough for to support like a whole server. And I don't want to have like 8 iron farms. You know, this is the one. And this is not in spawn chunks. That's something that we discussed with Joel. This is I don't want that there. I'd rather this be an AFK thing. I'd rather this be a you come here and run it sort of situation. Or if you have a camera account, whatever, that's fine too. But you know what I mean? Like, this is not going to be like always running. That's never been the goal of Vast, and I don't think that that's I don't think it fits in with sort of the way we do things here. I know that that's a typical SMP sort of thing, but I think it's a little different here. So yeah, so it's gonna be an AFK thing. So whenever you want to run it, either you or camera account or something needs to just hang out here, you know. Yeah, and you can see I went around the side here, all the stuff. The roads are I mean, it's amazing what a difference having these roads laid makes, you know. And then so I think as square as these roads are, so it's kind of weird, right? The roads being so square because we're so used to sort of more organic shapes and stuff, but I think that it's going to really work because then coming around the side, what we're going to do is we're going to do like really follow the size of the island and build up big walls that are just this height. Like, what is this? This is 72. So it's going to be like 8 blocks high of wall going around the coastline. So that's going to be the random organic shape. And then this is going to be really straight. I think it's going to be a really nice sort of yin and yang to the build, you know, having really straight roads, really big, wide, straight roads. I think we are going to do the random variation. I was messing around with it, and I like the idea of having sort of this. I had played with maybe doing a pattern, but I feel like the random thing is going to break it, especially since these roads are so straight. If these roads weren't so straight, I think a pattern would be better. But the fact that these roads are really straight makes me think that the random variant of the roads are probably the way to go on this. So another thing I want to do is in the back of this. Let's go do that here now. Maybe go. Okay. In the back of the villager hall, I want to have exits in the back, so you can enter and exit from 2 different ways. So I don't know where the best place is gonna be. Maybe just here. Yeah, that's not bad. I don't know. We could build something a little bit more grand, like maybe even double doors. Like, wasn't he the wizard? Double doors. Wasn't he the wizard of Harry Potter, the leader or something? I never really seen Harry Potter, but yeah, maybe something like that. I think that could be kind of cool. I'd put it in the middle, but there's the stairs, you know. So maybe something like this. That way you can get in and out of the villager trading hall from a couple different ways. I think that probably works really well. Something like this, and we'll build it up and make it look a little bit nicer. But yeah, a way in to, it's like, oh, I want to make trades here because there's going to be a palace there and over there and over there and over there, you know, and it wouldn't make sense. You would have to get into this place, walk the whole way around, come in the courtyard. So this would need sort of a back entrance. In fact, actually, now that we're thinking about it, I did lay this grass down. I need a lot more grass, and what I might do is harvest underneath this because there's a lot of just dirt underneath. So maybe what I should do, oh, there is a side entrance. Okay, I'm insane. Okay, yeah, so we'll do a side entrance over here too, so that way there's many ways into the villager trading hall. Good, there's one over there too. Okay, so that's cool. Anyway, that's about it for me. So leave comments, please. Don't be too mean. I keep saying it, like I was like, criticize me, but not too hard. I'm very gentle. I'm very fragile. Okay, I'll get on rendering this and get this out to the great people of this community. I sure do love you all. I love that you come by and hang out with us on Vasten, and it sure is a lot of fun for me. So I'll see you next episode from the Realm of Vasten. Bye, everyone.